Hi everyone! Welcome to a just got added at the last minute. We have a showdown between BBC White Mirage and Bloodmoon Vipers in Tier 2. Because I have no information on this, I don't even know what division it is, but here we go. Roster for Bloodmoon Vipers are Fort, Lil Tack, and Tough Livin'. And for White Mirage, it's DZ Snurted and Squeaky Fish. Fort sends that all the way down, collected by Fish. What is Fish using? Is Fish trying to become the Flakes of BBC? Tough Living clears that off the back wall, but Little Taco misses. Snurted misses. Taco in. No one there for Mirage. And Fort scores. Picks up the early goal. And let me check the opponent's name again. Bloodmoon Vipers. So Bloodmoon Vipers are up early. I guess I should turn chat on. DZ tries to get in through the corner. That's picked off by Tough Livin'. Sends it out. Snurted there. Back in. Through the corner. No one there. DZ keeps it in. Now he keeps it in, but finds the upper far corner. Just beats Tough Livin'. Tie game 1-1. DZ knocks it down. Oh, finds post. Snurted up. Little tackle there off the back wall. Does not get a good hit. Miscommunication from the BBC side. Fort clears it out. Snurted keeps it in. Fish trying to center it through the corner. DZ intercepts the clear. Snurted. Wide. DZ tried to get around Lil Taco, but could not. Well, that's dangerous. Fish, back to DZ. BBC with some dangerous offensive play there. But the Vipers almost got one there on the counter. Still 1-1. Fish up, gets a save. Snurted. Gets a save on the follow-up. DZ finally clears. There's no one back for the Vipers. DZ on net. Gets it around Fort. 2-1 BBC. Got about 2:45 here to go in game one. Well, Taco sends that in. DZ does send it out. All Fort could do was send it high. Tough Livin' misreads, accidentally sends it back. Well, Taco gets credit with the save in. Clear, excuse me. Fish hits it, but just puts it in the corner. Miss from both sides. Snurted cleared it, but Tough Livin' was there. Fish gets it in. Fort pops it up. DZ misses. Had an open net. 2 up for the Vipers. Fortunately, all Fish could do was clear. Intercepts. DZ's up. Snurted. And a bad touch by the Vipers player? Oh. Yep. Tough Livin'. Bad touch there. Went out to the middle. Fish up. Fish gets it off the ceiling. 4-1 BBC. Oh, I should be skipping all fish culls on principle. DZ misses. Fish up. Gets it anyways. 5-1. BBC starting to run away with this game one. Face off deep in the BBC zone. Little Taco misses. DZ wins a 50 there. Fort tries to get around Fish. Could not. It's over Little Taco. Tough Living. Gonna take it out through the corner. Tries to get around Fish. Technically does. Despite the trail. Snurted. Just sends it in. All Tough Living could do is cleared high. Ooh, wow. Tough Living up. DZ sends it back out to the center. Fort. Tried to get force snurred into a bad touch. Fish. No, could not get around Tough Living. Snurted. Just sends it off to the side. Fish could not get it out. There's DZ though. DZ misses. Fish just back in the corner. So I think the winner is confirmed. It's just a question of will they change the scoreline? Either side. Fish centers it actually. Snurted. Just sends it in the corner. Tough Living clears it out. Fish wins the ball. And BBC White Mirage take the first game. You should be asking me that, like, not in the middle of a match, easy. One of the changes that IGL actually made for reporting is now it's not just limited to captains; anyone can report. Nice flick by Little Taco there. And once again, the Vipers go up early, this time in Game 2. So yeah, just a shout out to IGL. Anyone can report. If you are not the team that's reporting, just do a double check. Just make sure that the result and the stats roughly line up. Obviously, the important thing is making sure the right result was reported, but sometimes the stats get a little wonky, especially in manual reporting. Heck, even in using the upload feature. Tough Living forces the BBC defense into a bad situation, and the Vipers find themselves up 2-0 here in Game 2. Good shot placement. So Snurtic gets around Tough Living. Pops it up. Fish! Bar down! And they cut the deficit in half. So 101 played in game 2. It's 2-1 in favor of the Vipers. And we got a tie game, 108 in. Fish gets it, beats one. Fort misreads it, and DZ just slots it away. 2-2. Pair misses from the teams. Is that in? What happened there? Okay, so there's a miss there, and Snurd just puts it towards net. Did Fort run out of boost? That is entirely possible. So some goals in about 20 seconds. BBC White Mirage finds themselves up 3-2. And that goes all the way in. And Squeaky going for the striker award. Steals it. That's 4-2 BBC. BBC White Mirage has scored 4 in 30 seconds. DZ wins the challenge. That goes in the corner. Tough Living wins the 50. Little Taco misses, but there's Tough Living again. Centers it. Can Fort knock it down? Does. It's 4-3. Defense optional right now. Fake kickoff. Fort gets credit with the save as it went pretty much straight on net. Snurdy tries to clear it out. Gets it around Fort. Little Taco's there to intercept. Can't get the double. Went under DZ, but the bounce put it high. But they still have pressure. Here comes Tough Living. Gets it around DZ. Snurdy tries to get the clear. Little Taco back in. Bounces off the lift. Fort around Fish. Bloodmoon Vipers just pounding it off that side wall, but can't turn it in. Fish misses. DZ there, send it back in. Last person back. Taco gets credit with the save. Sends out through the corner. Kept in by Snurted, though. Snurted centers. Nice read by Little Taco. Fort was up due to miscommunication. Fort up for Taco. Taco gets it around one. Snurdy miss off the back wall. Can they put it away? Yes! We got a tie game here. (4-4), 1:57 to go in game 2. BBC did win the first game. Snurted gets credit with a save. Tough Living got a touch there. Couldn't do much with it. Snurted in through the corner. Centers. DZ. DZ regains the lead. 5-4. I am curious about the stats here. So that's 8 and 9 shots. With 2 saves for each team. Fort misses. Started with the demo. Nothing came of that. Fish trying to keep it in. Fish 1-on-2. Gets it round 1. I think the demo causes smoke screen. BBC once again up by 2. So what we've learned is right now that if the teams are going to score outside of the initial one, they're going to score in bunches. Oh, nice hit by Tough Living. We're not quite in one's territory, but, you know. I mean, there's playing time. There's a chance for double digits for both teams. So Tough Living keeps that in. Started with the clear. DZ in. Fish in. I could not see who could not save that. It was a decent effort. BBC back up by 2. I mean, game 1 was a tight affair until late when BBC broke it open. So Fish sends it off the ceiling. Lotako gets a demo, but does not win the 50. Tough Living chasing that down. Snurted off to the side. No one there for BBC. Miscommunication from the Vipers. And that might seal it. DZ in to Snurted. That seals it. Bloodmoon Vipers need 3 in 10 seconds. Possible, but they're going to need BBC to just basically disconnect from the match. So BBC wins game 2 in a clearly defense is optional game. So we all know what's at stake here. So BBC White Mirage looking to close this out. The Bloodmoon Vipers, well, they can only win if they win game 5. They've got an uphill climb ahead of them. They have proven that they can. Both teams have shown that they can play a defensive struggle. And then there was that last game, so who knows what can happen. Little Taka almost gets the redirect. Fish kind of gets bailed out on the bad clear. DZ sends it all the way down. Saved by Fort. Snurted. Gets it around 2. So fun match fact, the team that has scored first in each game has not won. Does that hold up? Fish flicks it, beats 2. Double demo on the side. Snurted. No one there. DZ wins the challenge. Fort misses. Fish up. That's going in. Bar down. Beats Tough Living. And gets the bar down. 2-0 early for BBC. Fort sends it down. Surprisingly, there was someone back for that. DC beats 2, just trying to keep it in. Snurted. Bad touch. Had a shot at another goal. DZ sends it in. Kind of a weak touch. Little Taco brings it out. Fish misses on the wall, so is DZ. Little Taco, fourth person to have a crack at it. Fort clears it out. Snurted keeps it in. Taco back out. DZ in. Tough Living return to center. Goes up for it. Gets it around the fish. Snurted there with the clear. All the way down to the Viper zone. Fort got around one, but couldn't get around the second. Tough Living in. Fort centers to the corner. There were 2 Vipers there. Tough Living had to stay back. Now is empty. As Director Mode wants to still focus on Tough Living since they are around the ball. The accidental great center. Oh, that was a nice knockdown. Even better read on defense. Tough Living just sends it in. Easily saved by DZ. Snurted tried to redirect it. Instead, just switch the play up. Fish. Saved by Taco. It's out by DZ. Fort drops it. Did not get it around Snurted. DZ in. Snurted with the followed, but was blocked. Fish is up. Back pass. Taco gets credit for this just stunning play right there. So technically BBC has all 3 goals in this game actually. Nice save from Tough Living. Nice defensive demo there from Snurted. Just preventing the chance. Little Taco sends it down. Snurted pushes off to the side, off the backboard. I don't know who won that challenge. Tough Living into the corner. Fishes up. Sends it down. Fort back out. Little Taco. Up. Probably should have retained control of that. Centered. 2 there from BBC. Nice save from Tough Living. 30 to go. If Vipers want to keep playing, they're going to first need to tie this and get that ball out of their zone. That's going to be tough on that. Now they're down by 2 with 21 to go. Kind of a poor touch there. And really, you know, the last attempt there from Blood Vipers, that's really all you can do. That's just a lot of time off the clock. That should do it. Fish gets one for the road. And that'll do it. So because this team isn't full of complacent grand champs, captained by Dilly, we get to see a sweep here. Alright, so just a quick recap. This first game, it was actually close until late. BBC then scored, well, they technically scored 5 unanswered, but they scored 4 in pretty quick succession. Yeah, I gotta say. We won't talk about this game. You know what? This game, there was just no defense. No defense. And then BBC closed them out. So 3-0 sweep. Sorry, just while not taking shots at Dilly, actually explaining some things. So as far as I know, just for some housekeeping, unless I get any other surprise matches, that should actually close out our week. All right, I'm going to end this. But anyways, yeah, BBC should be done for the week. We have something tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, though, to start week 2. So we're into it already. So, everyone, Thank you all for watching, and well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow for IGL Week 2.